I am, I had a nice breakfast this morning. And, let's see what else is going on with me. Cleaned a little bit. The house was getting a little messy. I've been a little, whatever. Hey, Teresa, you see what it says right here? Sharon Ruppel, need to stay off my fucking Facebook. Is that I need to stay off or you need to stay off? I don't know. I wonder what that's all about. Need to stay off my fucking Facebook. That's still, I left that on so everybody could see it because I didn't know what that was about. So, hey, hippie chick, haven't seen you in forevs. Amy, Debbie, Kathy. Okay, let's refresh. Let's refresh the chat because I want to get a good number of people if we can have an accurate representation of who's watching. That would be fair for me, I think. I think so, yes. Okay. Amy Crichton from New Zealand, hello. Steve Running, good morning, buddy. One of my favorite tweeters right there, Steve Running. He tweets like crazy, and I appreciate that. Hey, Teresa, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. Have me a nice splash of kafefe here. Puppy bro. Oh, yeah, he was only here for a day. Hey, Nick. Hey, Matt. Hey, guys. Wow, a lot of people here already. Getting ready for a show of shows, I see. So, those of you that do follow on Twitter, you might know that every once in a while I'll get into it, so to speak, with people who don't believe that the globe is warming. And to me, that basically is comparable to getting into an argument with someone who says the earth is flat. And when you can check out coastal cities are flooding, NorCal fires and Australian fires are almost impossible to extinguish now. Used to be we could put fires out. Now we can't put them out anymore. And glacier melt, as just factual. Glaciers, we're losing our glaciers. There's really nothing to argue. There's no debate to be had. There's no argument. We already know. It's like somebody trying to come in here and argue me that the earth is flat. And I realized is I fell into my own trap on Twitter. I fell into my own trap by arguing with people over something that I was already convinced of, that I already knew the facts behind, and yet for some reason I feel the need to convince people who are weak-brained that they need to come along too. No. No more arguing. All right? There's nothing to argue about. Now on, it's just off-grid. You go off-grid. That's it. You go off-grid. You do what you can. You do whatever the fuck you can. Man, I heard somebody this morning and it fucking blew my mind. It was a woman in an advertisement, a commercial for something. And in the commercial, she said, I can't afford to just move out of my apartment. It's a lease, and give up the lease, break the lease and give up the first and last month's rent or whatever the fuck that was. Blows my mind to hear people talk like that. You can't afford to move? Let me tell you something. You can't afford not to move. If you are living in an apartment complex, you're in a really bad situation. You guys need to reconsider where you are. You won't have time to address this in the future. You know, a lot of people think, oh, I'll work on it later or whatever. There's no time. You go off grid now. You figure out how you're going to do it, and you go do it. There's a cost-effective, low. It doesn't take a lot of, let's say, low-income method of going off grid. And if you don't think that it's possible, just go out in the fucking city street one day, maybe around, I don't know, midnight or so. Go down a city street anywhere America where there's a fair population of people, and you tell me if there aren't people out in the streets, homeless people. You know, you might want to refer to them as homeless people. I refer to them as off-grid. Rhonda That's obnoxious to call me by my full name, number one. Number two, I don't go by my full name on the live stream. So if you would please consider calling me Nay, I would appreciate that. N-A-Y. That's my nickname. That is the name I use. I really do not like it when people call me by my real name. I don't like it. No more arguing. The time is not right. There's nothing to argue about. And I fell into my own trap because I've spent the last few weeks arguing with people, and I realized that these people, they don't have a following. Nobody pays attention to them. Nobody cares what they have to say. But I've got over 1,000 people that are hanging on my every fucking word. Why am I paying attention to those idiots? Right? It's time to get my head out of my own ass. Stop falling into my own trap that I set up for myself. What's up, Adam, my brother? You're watching tsunami videos. Wisconsin, what's up, Robert? Adam's one of the few people that can call me by my real name on this live stream and not get any whiplash or backlash whatsoever. And he even calls me Nay. I've known Adam since I was a little baby. Are you sorry? Sorry? That doesn't... Lol, sorry. I don't need an apology, Rhonda. I wasn't asking for an apology. How could you have known that I go by the name Nay on my live stream? All I was asking for was just for you to call me Nay in the future. That's all. You don't owe me an apology. It's not just about getting out of drama. It's about not wasting your time on the people who don't deserve your time at all. And somebody like that on the internet that's going to argue things that are, like, if you're going to argue flat earth with me, you don't deserve my time. You don't deserve my education that I offer you. You don't deserve my enlightenment. You're too lazy to even help yourself. Why should I try to help you? So, as I said, there's really nothing to discuss. There's nothing to argue. There's only off-grid living. And if you want to go off-grid, well, then listen to me, because I'm going to tell you everything that I've ever learned about it. And I'm going to tell you where to go where you can learn way more than what I know about it. And every day that I'm on the internet, that I'm working around this home, I learn more things that I need to be aware of for going off-grid. And if you come and you watch my show, and I'm going to teach you all of these things as well. You know, if you want to go pay attention to these idiots that go around claiming that there's nothing to worry about, that the climate change, it cools, it warms, there's nothing to worry about, you're not welcome here. Okay? So just go on with your sad, pathetic apartment-dwelling life, okay? And when your power and your water get shut off one day, you remember this broadcast. You remember I told you so. And just remember this, too. I'll be laughing and laughing and laughing at you. Laughing my ass off. Robert, are you experiencing beautiful weather? Right on. Reef. Yeah, flat earthers are dumb. Never met one in person, though. I have. I've met flat earther in person. Good friend of mine. He'd give you the shirt off his back, and I would give him the shirt off my back. But he is lacking in a certain part of his intellectuality. There's something inside his brain that won't allow him to get past that. And, you know, it's not my job to fix him, and I'm not going to try. I tried already, and it's not my job. I realize that. You know, if he wants to go through his whole life thinking the earth is flat, let him. If you want to go through your whole life thinking that the climate's not warming, or maybe you agree that the climate's warming, but it's really nothing to be concerned about, it's nothing to worry about, great. Go on with your life, and don't associate yourself with me, because I'm here pulling people out. Denmark. Hey, Benjamin. Oh, perfect day back to you, my friend. Thank you so much. Are you claw? Are you claw to smoke? Benjamin, would you like to be claw? Ready? I'm not yet. But let me do a few things here and get ready to smoke, because I'd love to smoke with my Danish counterparts. We are having 60-degree weather day. We should be in the 20s to 30s. You should be in the 20s to 30s? Well, I would think that you should be in the 60s, because that's where you are. You should be in the 60s. I don't understand that reasoning. We should be. We should be. You should be whatever global warming deems you should be. That is it. You need to heat. Oh, I need to heat. Yes, I do. I need to get a dab ready, son. I'm going back to the Jack. Oh, that was not Jack. I would have been in trouble. That was the black. I'm going back to the Jack. I would have been in trouble with that black if I had dabbed that. Oh my goodness. I would have gone right back to sleep, and I've already done that once today. Not going to do it again. Yes, I got up early and I went. I didn't really go back to sleep. I got up early and I laid down with the dog for a little bit. But I don't think I fell asleep. And I got up. Good morning, Trina. We should call it global enlightening now. The sun is out thanks to the coronavirus. I don't get that. Hey, Pro Dragon! Where's my nay faces today? It is a beautiful day, around 60 and full sun. Okay, here we go. First dab of the day. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis ism-tisms for all. Cheers, everybody. Hey, Gio. Getting my Elvis stance. Cheers. Sniffy, 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 sniffy. Jack hurt. I'm feeling it now. Oh boy. Who are you? Cutest little puppy in the world. You know, I can't stand Jordan Peterson. The reason I can't stand Jordan Peterson is because he doesn't know how to pick his battles. So he talks about things that nobody really gives a shit about. And this is what Candace Owens does. This is what Ben Shapiro does. They're all leaning right for some reason. And they always talk about gender inequality, and immigration, and topics that are basically up for grabs to opinion. You know, it's how you feel. How do you feel? What are your feelings? And there's laws already based around these things, so they have they have an issue. They take issue with these laws, so they speak out against them, and they speak out against the left. But what amazes me is the amount of people that will pay attention to them and listen to them intently, thinking that they're getting so much out of it. So I've taken some time to listen to them. Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, and unfortunately, the guy who I started talking about, Jordan Peterson. And what I've realized is they're seriously, they're not well off. Okay, they're not rich people. They don't make a lot of money. So what they're doing is they found a niche, they've found something that people will pay them money for as long as they just pontificate on it. And they can try to make as much sense as they can, and the best way they can do that is just stick to opinion stuff. Not facts. It's basically just opinion. Ben Shapiro is almost 100% opinion. And so are these other guys. Jordan Peterson, opinion. Candace Owens, opinion. It's all opinion. Why? Because when you start talking facts, people like that drop out of the picture because they can't compete. So it has to be all opinion. And that's the thing I've noticed when I listen to them and the reason I listen to them is to try to figure out what is the appeal. Why do they have such huge followings? Why does Ben Shapiro, this sniveling, phony, God-fearing Jewish guy, no offense to Jewish people out there, why does he have so many followers that hang on his every fucking word? Is it because he talks fast? No, it's not because he talks fast. It's because people get whistled at. And these whistles are called dog whistles. And what these whistles are, they are specific phrases and words that people on the right, mostly, will trigger on. Immigration. Abortion. Gender. Gender's a huge one. You want to trigger the right? Bring up gender. Oh my God, you'll offend so many people just for bringing it up. Do we really need to talk about it? Is that something we need to discuss? Is that an issue for some of you? I mean, how many of you is it an issue for? And is that something that should really be pushed into the front of just about every public forum on the internet now? Gender? Identifying? How you identify? How you identify your own gender? That's become a thing. And people like Jordan Peterson and Ben Shapiro and Candace Owens, they're all over it. It triggers them because these are the very things that in their minds they believe are attacking their own well-being. They really believe that. A lot of people on the right feel like someone who is, a different gender than male or female is somehow an attack on them personally. Oh, yes. It's a hot button issue if you allow it to be one. It's like Hippie Chick said, no issue. I don't have an issue with it either. You're either a male or a female, or something got screwed up and you need to address it. So you address it. Figure it out. Look, if it's a question of using a restroom, if that's really what it boils down to, I tell you what. When someone of a mixed gender has to use a restroom, okay, they can go to the restroom and start using it normally. And if anybody is in that restroom at that point is offended by that, well, then they can walk out and they can leave. How's that? Is that fair? Billy? Well, Billy, I know you've lived the carnival life for quite some time. There's no telling what you've come across. Come across what? I'm firing on all 6 cylinders today, buddy. I really don't think that guys go through all the trouble of dressing up like a woman and going out and living their lives dressing as a woman just so they can go into the ladies' bathroom and stare at women. I really don't believe that. You know, is there a written law that says a man can't use a women's restroom and a woman can't use a man's restroom? Because if that's the case, lock me up, because I've done it plenty of times. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what the little sign on the door says. If I got to use the bathroom and one of them's locked, I'm going in the other one. Fuck you. Put me in fucking jail for it. Anyone else? Has anybody else used the other restroom? Has anybody else ever used the other restroom? I have. Fuck you. Fuck you, I have. Anyone else? Well, then we're all fucking criminals, man. If that's the issue about gender, we need to just fucking drop it. Because all of us are guilty of using the other fucking restroom. More lady than any cunt I know today, Billy. I will go to women's any day. Here, I have. Yeah, so who fucking cares? Who cares what you got down there, which fucking bathroom you're gonna fucking use? Who gives a shit? If you see someone going into a restroom and it offends you, walk out of the fucking restroom. That's all. I'll stand up and take a piss right next to a woman. I don't give a fuck. I have no problem with that whatsoever. I pissed in front of plenty of people. You know, around campfires, out on the mountains. I don't give a fuck. You're gonna let a sign on a door fucking stop you from relieving yourself? Why the fuck do you think they call it relieving yourself? You know, this is the only discussion on gender anyone should ever have. Nobody gives a fuck about your fucking opinions about it or anything. These problems are all solved now by me. And everybody who has an issue with this needs to get the fuck over it. If you have an issue with it, don't use a public restroom. You know, if you've got a problem with a man going into a lady's bathroom, don't use it. And teach your children not to either. There's a lot of germs in there anyway. Yeah, I'd rather not. I'd rather use the bathroom before I leave my house, which is what I try to do. When I'm leaving the home, I always try to use my restroom first, so I don't have to go into another fucking restroom, because they're disgusting. So if that's your fucking issue, maybe you got a thing. Maybe you got a little thing going on with restrooms. Maybe you're like George Costanza. It's got a flush of a jet engine. Couldn't wait to get in there and use a public restroom. It should disgust you. Dude, if a transgender person hits on me, I would say, you know what? Thank you, I'm flattered. Not interested. That's all. Just like, you know, any other person that hit on you that you weren't into. It happens. Just be polite and say, I'm not interested, but thank you. I'm flattered. It's easy to say. And it'll make them feel good about themselves too. They'll be like, wow, I didn't repulse them for a change. It felt good. Win-win. Right on, Metanoia. That is a hard one. Metanoia. 97, what's up? Metanoia. I got it, I think. Metanoia. Man, I can't agree more. Probably coronavirus all around. I tell you what, if you guys agreed with what I just said, this little gender discussion, go ahead and share it all over the goddamn internet right now. You have the ability. You guys know how to do it. You know, go send it off to Ben Shapiro on Twitter. Send it to Candace, and do it separately. Send it to Candace Owens on Twitter. Send it to Jordan Peterson on Twitter. Send it to Joe Rogan, who's had all three of them on his fucking show on Twitter. Send it to Joe Rogan. Send it to Ron Placone. Send it to Jimmy Dore. Send it to Lee Camp on Twitter. Send it to large groups on Facebook. I should get my dab ready first. That Jack Harris feeling good, inspiring me. Jack Harris. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Do what you gonna do now. Do what you gonna do. What's penitence? I don't know what that word means. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is a tis for all. Cheers, everybody. If you guys like this, make sure you follow me on all 6 of my channels on Facebook. Follow me on YouTube, Trendy As Dabbers. Instagram, Trendy As Dabbers. Twitter, Trendy As Dabbers. Please follow me everywhere, guys. I'm looking for you guys. So come find me. Penitence is like regret. I go more through education to enlighten people. Word of mouth. Word of mouth. I got some Covfefe too. Thanks for reminding me. You've received 100 messages today. Congratulations. God, the United States looks like it's got the fucking measles with all those red dots. Oh, my phone. Yeah, I gotta check my solar panels, man. They're in the sunlight, man. I should be getting triple the energy now. Capper, what's up, son? Peak power, 1 kilowatt. Energy produced. March 7th. Oh, March 8th. Okay. I've produced almost a kilowatt today. Okay. It is 11 o'clock. That doesn't seem right. I should have produced more than a kilowatt, I would think. Oh, it's tracking today. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, this ain't working. Those fucking panels aren't producing, not at all. I should be getting 3 times the energy. Is it sunny out? It's sunny enough, man. There's something going on. But I gotta wait. I'll wait till it gets higher than that. All my levels should have been higher. Why it's wrong. Bubbleman agrees that the word marijuana is racist? Really? That's fantastic. Not yet, but they will when I'm all connected. I don't think these batteries, I don't think these arrays are connected yet. They're definitely not showing up. They're not showing up, man. And I think there's an issue here. I'm positive they're not hooked up, man. Oh, wait, my bad. I was looking at the wrong numbers. Okay. My bad. March 8th, March 7th. That's showing total kilowatt hours produced. Okay, we might be banging it out here. I said it was 11 o'clock, right? And we produced 0.75? Okay, here, let me see. 0.75. Let me find a perfectly clear day. Okay, these are clear days. Okay, 11 o'clock. No. Because this says right here, at 11 o'clock, I was producing 2.7 kilowatts, dude. So, these are not hooked up, and I am sad. I am so sad right now. All right, let me text my guy here. I'm so sad. Fuck. Huh. I guess was I not texting him on here? I guess I have to text him from my other phone. Fuck. Ugh. Moda. Raining here, but my thoughts are sunny. Yeah, well, I gotta text my solar guy and tell him that my panels are hooked up. I mean, my one said it's hooked up, but the other two are not. Oh, he goes, yeah, I know. The two new arrays are not connected yet. Tomorrow I'll go and do startup and program procedure. I need the panels. Sorry, I didn't give you a call yesterday to let you know. Sorry. That was Friday. Okay. Okay, I'll text him. I mean, now at 11 o'clock, it's so cool. This app literally shows you the energy producing at any given moment, man. You turn this app on, it'll tell you. It's so cool. So right now, I'm producing less energy than average because it's not fully sunny out. But that doesn't matter. It's obvious to me that my other two panels are not on. That would be 3 times as high, even in clouds. Lori, right on. Thank you. You know, um, do me a favor, Lori. I really appreciate the gifts. Don't come on my live stream after you've given me something and expect to come on here and now you can just tell me what to do. Okay, is that fair? Cheers, Kepper. I don't understand. Sorry, chance to make Coy a friend. Look, you know, if you had just told me the person that was there that invented or that created those things was here, I probably would have eventually gone and picked them up and shown them off and stuff. But I'm not your personal little fucking display show. I'm not your personal little, advertiser for your products. I thought that was a gift for me. I didn't realize it came with conditions. What kind of a gift is that? Valerie Babushka. Is that really your last name, Valerie? Thank you, Billy. I appreciate that. Valerie Babushka. Valerie Babushka. I could just say that for the rest of the show, and I think I would be perfectly satisfied. Valerie Babushka. Valerie Babushka. Valerie Babushka. Sit down, shut up, Miss Babushka. Didn't think you were. It doesn't come with strings. Oh, well, that's nice. Okay, good. Because I appreciate when people send me nice things. And I have no problem promoting them at all. You came off a little bossy, Lori. Okay, I appreciate that. But you came off a little bossy. You understand that? You go back and read what you said. You sound like my father telling me what to do. I got issues around that. I don't know. You guys don't know. I might have. You might not realize this. I've got some daddy issues. Don't act like you're fucking the boss of me. All right? Don't do it. I don't take kindly to it. Never meant to be a bitch. Did I call you a bitch? You sent me a gift. I didn't call you a bitch. I just said you were a little bossy. Bossy and bitch are way many plateaus apart. Plateau, fucking many plateaus apart. I never called you a bitch. I said thank you for sending me the gifts. I have them on display in my office area. For me, I love them, actually. Is I take it that's a gentleman sitting there with you that created those? And he's right there with you? Called you a bitch. She goes, I love how people put words in my mouth, man. You just fucking. Oh, you called yourself a bitch. Well, you were just a little bossy, like a big sister. Or my aunt, you know, who's super bossy. And my mom knows not to boss me around. She knows. She tells me, she gives me her best opinion, but she knows not to tell me what to do. It doesn't go well with me. You came across as bossy. It came across as bossy, says it. Yeah, okay. Just a little bossy. It's a little bossy. Deserved a response. I have a bum that glues Coke cans together for 50 cents. Do you have an empty Coke can you can show everyone now? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I want to... So, yeah, he's there with you? Okay. Listen, this is really beautiful stuff. I've shown it on my show before. I have. Is this like, do you have a website where this stuff is available for people? It's really cool shit, actually. I mean, I would love it if you guys would send me more things, you know, absolutely. I love stuff. I love tchotchkes. You got a tchotchke? You got a tchotchke for Nay? I'm right here. Here I am, ready for my tchotchke. Hey, it's 4:20 and we're missing it. We're missing it. Hey, it's slipping by. We're missing an opportunity to... I picked up that True Black. Hey, man, I'm putting the True Black away because I'm going to end up dabbing this stuff and it's going to fucking knock me out. And I do not want to get knocked the fuck out. I do want to go burn some stuff in my yard. I'm really enjoying burning stuff in my yard. I got this super deep pit. I set stuff on fire. I sit there with my dog. I burn it. When I'm done, I put dirt on it. I put the fire out. make sure it's completely out, and I come back in. It's fucking awesome. Getting rid of all the brush out there, man. Just chilling out there. You're in the process of building a Natar. He's on eBay? All right, he's on eBay. He's got his tchotchkes on eBay. All right, I'll show you guys what this guy does. Tchotchkes. These are keyring tchotchkes, basically. This is I like to call them tchotchkes. Little things, you know? They've got the key ring on them, right? But check out the artwork. Now these are I'm assuming these are spoons that he bends. Now I gotta ask you, the spoon already had the artwork on it and you just bend it, right? Or do you actually create these? Babushka. A babushka. Babushka. Where are you located? I'm in Northern California. Can I call you my little babushka? I'm in Northern California, my little babushka. That's on Matrix. I was doing Boris from Rocky and Bullwinkle show. My babushka. Boris. What my babushka? Boris the spider. Whatever happened to Boris the spider? He used to chill with us. Is that cool? Can I call you my babushka? That'll make me happy. That'll make me happy. That will bring me joy in my life. I'm a hard man to please. It called Peril and Bacchus was a butter knife. They're over 150 years old. What? What? This was a butter knife? Oh, I see. It's the handle. Right. I see. It's the handle of a butter knife. I see. Right on, man. I see what you're doing here. Cool. I gotcha. So the fork came like that, but you bent it. And made it like that. Yes. And made it into a keyring as well. Which actually I could probably use. I just like having these in my office, you know? Anyway, these are available on eBay. These are the gifts they sent me. And demanded that I show them to you. Okay, my little babushka. Canadians are nice people. So, I gotta say that Trinity Paint Oil does some wonders. Patrick LeBlanc, tell me, what has the Trinity Paint Oil done for you? I wish to hear about this. I wish to hear about it. Come on, sun. I want full sun today, man. There's like, it's trying. Took away. All right, yeah, let's get high. I'm trying to figure this out here. I'm trying to figure this out. I've got my dab ready. His dab is ready. I need Ed McMahon. Thank you, Ed. So, Ed, how are you? I'm sitting here getting ready to do a dab myself. Sitting here with the trendies. What do you think about that? Trendy Nay is sitting with the trendies. Well, thank you, Ed. I hear the alarm going off. Wow, how do people find you on eBay? You're 71 years old. You've been doing this for since 1973, almost since I was born, almost. So I was 5 years old when you started doing it. Isn't that crazy? So, how do people find you on eBay if they want to get something like that? No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Cheers, everybody. You ain't nothing but a dabber, dabbing all the time. You ain't nothing but a dabber, getting trendy with my friends of mine. You ain't nothing but chasing no rabbits. You ain't no friend of mine. You're tasty flavors. Antique Spoon Man on eBay. There you go. If you guys are looking for those, Antique Spoon Man on eBay. There you go. Spoons and forks. And knives. So I don't even have a spoon. I got a knife and a fork, man. What's up with that? Goddamn, Kepper, learn how to spell the word bin. It's B-E-E-N. Kepper. There's two E's in the word, Kepper. Damn, I'd have to tell you that every fucking time. Known him since you were 17? I see what you did there. Oops. Sorry with one R. Sorry has two R's, Kepper. Kepper, you need a spell checker, bro. Kepper, you need a spell checker, bro. Kepper, you need a smartphone, bro. You learn how to spell better if you had a smartphone. It's definitely having a smartphone has made me a better speller. Because, you know, getting corrected, spelling over and over again with a smartphone. That could be a joke, right? I know. It's almost like it's funny, Kepper. It's almost like it's funny. Kepper, you just got called out by Billy. Think about that. Psh, I think unreal. Psh, Blackberry, Psh, unreal. Just keep on walking, pal. Psh, you don't want none of this. Not on my worst day, pal. Psh, unreal. Psh, unreal. Kepper autocorrect. You even fuck up your autocorrect. Where do you have autocorrect? You don't even have a phone. You've never had a smartphone, right? You've never owned one. We should all chip in and buy Kepper a smartphone. Is that octopus legs on the top? I don't see any octopus legs. I don't know, man. My eyesight's not the best. I don't see any octopus legs. Clever boy. What? Hey, Jolene. Good morning. You guys are confusing my weak brain. What's my favorite thing to do outside? Um, I like to, I'd say hike, but I like to just sit out in the woods, man. I've got a spot, so I guess it's more like camping. It's weird because I would never say that, but I like to just sit out in the woods. My pain oil. TrendyAsDabbers.com. My babushka, says Lowell. I actually like the iPad. God, stop talking about the goddamn iPad. I understand that's where your autocorrect is. That's all we were wondering. Let's get off the subject now. All right, so let's get on this subject because this is an interesting one. This is a very interesting subject. Trendy As Dabbers pain oil works on all pain. It's available at trendyasdabbers.com. You can also make it for free. All you need is a bag of cannabis, and you can basically just squish the usable medicine out of it. It's not that hard to do. All the information is available at trendyasdabbers.com for free. So like I said, you can learn how to make it for free, or you can get it there as well. Call it my favorite place. Yeah. I got a spot where it's on the mountain, right? So I had to go out there with a shovel. It's on my property. I had to go out there with a shovel and cut a ledge where it was flat, where I could put a chair and tables. And I put a mat down, and there's a little bucket there for like if you want to put your feet up or something. And there's a fire pit, and it's surrounded by these beautiful trees. There's 7 or 8 ponderosa pines. They're all 80 feet plus. Some of them are even higher. Some of them are 100 feet tall. More potent? Yeah, it's more potent. It's more potent. No, a bowl can get you just as stoned, but a dab will get you more high, generally speaking. It's a whole different. There's a different curve, so to speak. I'll show you the two curves, right? Check this out. All right. Here's two curves. All right. The one going up really fast, that's a dab. The one going up slower is a bong rip. That's how fast you're getting high. So you get high faster, definitely, when you hit that dab. You're going to get there quicker. But the bong rip will eventually get you to the exact same spot. It just takes a little longer. It doesn't matter how you get your dabs, as long as you don't roast them. You know, don't go over 250 degrees and decarboxylate them. Unless you want to use them for paint oil, and then, yeah, go up to 275 degrees and decarboxylate them. That means you want to activate it so you can rub it on your skin with the mixture of coconut oil and peppermint oil. You'll learn about all that at the website. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey. How are you, buddy? Good morning. Hey. Oh, hey, you. You're kind of far away. You're kind of far away from me. You guys notice my socks? Extra points if you notice my socks. Hey, buddy. Oh, the baby boy. The baby boy. Little weasel. Weasel. Weasel, baby boy. Weasel. Oh, nutcracker. Nutcracker, baby boy. Nutcracker, baby boy. He's so gentle. He's so gentle. He's so gentle with your daughter. Here she is. Got the high five. The boy. Got the high five. The boy. You got the high five. The boy. Josh, yep. Can of sock, Greg. Yeah, I try not to, smoke it too much. I smoke it 3 times a day, basically. I don't smoke it all day. Um, I think my throat only has a capacity to smoke so much even through water. So I don't push it, I do what I'm comfortable with. Sometimes I like going long periods of time without smoking, just, if I skip a show or something and have that clarity and just do things around the house or, talk to people that I want to talk to, whatever. Or just snuggle with my puppy. Looks like he needs his ears cleaned. I'm gonna do it. Let's do it. Let's clean his ears. I'm ready to do this, I've been saying I was gonna do it, and now we gotta do it. Now we gotta do it. We gotta do it. It's time, and you can't get up. You can't run away. We're gonna clean these ears out right now. Let me just look down in there. Hold on. I know you don't like this. I know. I should do them both at the same time. You know? Now. Don't shake your head yet. Oh yeah. Oh my God, that one's dirty. I can't believe the vet wouldn't do this for me. What do you think of that, buddy? Is that better? See if he shakes it out now. There you go. Man, his ears were dirty, and they get dirty so fast. You smoke throughout the day. That's why that's the success of the show, because so many of you do. You know what I mean? We'll find you guys all day that want to smoke along. Ah. Oh. Classic. Is it still bothering you, buddy? Man, we just cleaned those ears so good. We cleaned those ears so good, buddy. He shouldn't be bothering you anymore. I got all that dirt out of there. How you doing? How you doing, buddy? Is it better? You got big ears. I need to clean them. There. He's playing, I think. Are you playing, or are you trying to dry your ears out? You okay, Rogan? I'm gonna take him outside, and we're gonna go have fun. I'll see you guys on the afternoon show, or the 420 show. I had a late start today, but I had a nice big breakfast. I made myself eggs and sausages and bagel with orange juice. It was nice. Babushka, only for you, my babushka. Two back rubs. All right, you guys, take care. I will see you guys on the next live show. No law regarding cannabis. And if you guys really want to help me out, Trendy As Dabbers all over the internet, but Trendy As Dabbers on Twitter, or could really use your support by retweeting my Trendy As Dabbers stuff. Thank you. TrendyAsDabbers.com for more information on the oil. If you want to support financially, become a patron member. Patreon.com/TrendyAsDabbers. Follow me on Instagram at Trendy As Dabbers. Follow me on Twitter at Trendy As Dabbers. Twitch, Trendy As Dabbers. Everywhere at Trendy As Dabbers, but especially TrendyAsDabbers.com. All right, you guys. Take care. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.